hands are shaking, stifle my breath. You look so beautiful, scared to death. I used to get so insecure with you, it's different. Yeah, just something about you makes me so sure.
Hopefully you don't mind the fact the wheel is on the way. Okay, let me try to come up with a different angle because this is just bothering me. Okay, welcome to the vlog. We're currently in Sicily, in my hometown. Literally, I'm parked in the same spot that I used to park back in the days when I used to go to school here, so that whole thing is kind of sentimental. I just had breakfast at a little bar with my mom, and now we're gonna go and get my hair done, hopefully. I got a hair consultation booked at 9, and I'm not too sure whether or not we're gonna end up doing my hair today or if she'll ask me to come back another day. But I thought I'll start this vlog just in case this is the start of my hair transformation. I mean, if you followed my hair journey up to this point, you know that I went to the super expensive salon in the UK and they literally fucked it up. I hated it. It wasn't what I asked for at all. Luckily, she didn't ruin my hair to the point that it's bad. It's still pretty healthy, which I'm happy about, but I paid a lot of money and my hair is still brown, so hopefully we'll get some blonde into it again. I'm quite literally melting and you can definitely hear the crickets sing, but she blonde. As I was saying before my camera decided to suicide, I really like the blonde bits in the front. We ended up doing a little haircut as well, but I think I like it.
Take a leap of faith. I know that you're safe. I know that you save me. You'll be my parachute, baby. Know you'll catch me whenever I fall. I fall. It's like my laces untied, got me tripping right into your arms. Your arms. Headed straight down through the night clouds. So is my heart bounce.
As you can tell by my little coffee montage, we're back home. My flight arrived at about 6 in the afternoon yesterday and my boyfriend waited for me in Liverpool Street, so we met up there. He got a bite to go so that we could have dinner once we got back home, and we also had to stop at Tesco because he ran out of time to get me flowers, but you know, those are just essentials. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the flowers in just a sec, but welcome back. As you can tell, my little Ella Autumn mug is back because although it's not fall just yet, we are in September. The weather in the UK is nothing like it was in Sicily. It's very cold today as well, so I honestly really miss this coffee. Where should I start? I feel like I haven't spoke with you guys in a whole minute. I'm pretty sure I did address the fact that I dyed my hair. I went to a hair salon in Sicily and just spending about £150, and I'm kind of pleased with the result. My boyfriend reaction was quite positive as well. He says it's very blonde, so happy about that. I do feel like I have a bit of hair blindness when it comes to my hair being blonde, and whenever I get it done I never think it's like blonde, but apparently everyone else thinks so. I never addressed in this vlog the reason why I went to Sicily, considering the fact that I literally just went with my boyfriend like a month before. I was meant to start this vlog on Sunday, the night before my flight, but once I got back home from a little Columbia Road stroll, I went with my friend Veronica. We had also a little Sunday roast. It was so good. Once I got back from that, I just felt so sick, and probably TMI, but I ended up vomiting, and so yeah, I didn't really feel like picking up the camera and start the vlog. All of these to say, the reason why I went to Sicily was because my uncle and my auntie from Romania were going to Sicily to see my mom, and I really value family time where there's like a lot of us coming together, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna book it. There's been an issue with my uncle's flight. The flight was okay, and he departed, but they did an overbooking, and so there were too many passengers compared to the seats of the plane, and he was within those people that got the boarding denied. So yeah, that was super fun. I literally flew that just to see him, but oh well, I ended up spending time with my mom and my dad instead, so that all worked out. I feel like I would have vlogged a bit more if my uncle and my auntie were there, because probably we would have gone a lot more places, but it is what it is. Going back to the Sunday where I had a little stroll at the flower market, I picked some dry lavender, and so we're gonna do a cute DIY type of project with it. And I also have some very exciting news when it comes to these flat Reno series. If you guys saw any of my previous vlog about these flats, you'll know that my landlord decided to install a new boiler. So we had to move everything that we had in this one area for them to install the boiler. And once the boiler was installed, it was one, super loud, and B, super ugly. And there was a chattering about putting a cabinet to cover it. And I was like, yes, please, let's do that, because it's just, I can't look at it. And finally that cabinet has been installed. They came in while I was in Sicily, and so my boyfriend had to deal with that, but it looks so good. I cannot wait to show you guys. And surprisingly enough, it fixed both the problem, not only the aesthetic one, but also now that's inside the cabinet, you can't really hear the noise it makes, or at least it's not as loud, so that's great. But enough of me talking, let me show you guys how it looks like. Here it is. It's a very tall cabinet. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, so it's kind of hard to show you guys. I think my landlord is not going to do anything about these tubes, so I might have to DIY them. I mean, I've complained about them a million times, but they're just too ugly. Anyway, back to the cabinet. Let's open it up. There's a lot of storage at the bottom, and then of course my ugly boiler at the top. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna utilize this space. It's literally next to the entrance door, so I'm thinking like shoes and like bags and stuff could be stored there. This is definitely the number one thing on my to-do list today, trying to organize and, you know, make the most of these extra storage. Also, getting a little sidetracked here, but I had to show you guys my new flowers. First, I'm getting lilies, and they smell so good. They don't necessarily give fall, but I'm obsessed with them. This is our current shoe storage situation, but I'm honestly not a fan. It's also next to the dining table, so that is definitely not ideal. If you remember, the shoe rack used to be over here, which I loved, but of course things changed. I'm not too sure about how to organize my new cabinet. Like I said, I do want to have it as a little closet and put shoes and bags and stuff like that. I might have a browse either at Temu, or I'm definitely thinking of going to IKEA in the next vlog and try to get that sorted. While I think about that, I thought we could start my little lavender DIY project. This is the little dry lavender I got. It smells so good. Now let me show you guys what I'm gonna use it for. I can't remember if I show you guys, but I got this little thing from Primark. It's like a little hanging plant type of thing. Got it a bit ago and I think it's so cute. I have some leftover eucalyptus from when I did my eucalyptus shower, but I think some lavender will look so good. I think I might need 2 hands. Hold on. Okay, we got the vase. Let's start putting lavender inside. I have a feeling this is gonna be very messy.
Catch me whenever I fall. I know you got me. Butterfly feeling, edge of a cliff. Rush of adrenaline in your kiss.
I feel like it's slowly coming together. I do have a lot more to go through though. You guys, I'm about to cut the very last bit of lavender.
When you pull me in, you make me.
But here we have it. Simply do that through the middle, but apparently it's harder than it looks. Okay, I think we got it. That looks so good. I had to push all the strings to the back and do this kind of like angle, but I think now it's perfect. Guys, what do we think? Shall I try to find another one of these to put here? Because I have the hook over there, so yeah, that is cute. So this is the mess we're left with. Luckily I worked on this surface, so I can just throw this whole thing outside, and I'm gonna get the rest with my new little vacuum. I think this thing just died on me. Hold on, let me charge it. Honestly, I'm quite disappointed. Not gonna lie, all that DIYing made me kind of hungry, so I think I'm gonna have a bite. I'm probably gonna have eggs on toast, mostly because that's literally everything that I have in the house. I do need to go grocery shopping later on and just get a few bits. I've also got a very exciting text about a parcel that I ordered being on the way. Apparently it will be delivered today, so it's gonna be a very busy afternoon. I need to film a separate video for that. I got a box full of Amazon returns and I'm actually super intrigued to see what's gonna be in the box. That being said though, I'm super hungry, so let's go make my eggs. Also, I just realized I didn't show you guys my outfit, so here we go. I'm wearing this cute little white dress from Alyssa and I had to pair it with this jacket from Bershka because not gonna lie, it's quite chill in the flat. And now let's go make my eggs. I kind of fucked my first egg, but that's fine. Nothing a little cheese can fix. Definitely not the most aesthetic eggs I've made. Okay, update is a few hours later. I was working on the cabinet and also trying to figure out the new layout, and I think I came up with something that I kind of like. I'm gonna show you guys how everything looks like now. Nothing is set in stone and my boyfriend hasn't seen the new layout yet, so I don't know what he will think about it. I'm definitely willing to get a few bits to like switch things around, and I most definitely need to get some sort of shoes organizer for the new cabinet, like the bottom bit like I said. But yeah, let me show you guys where we're at and it will all make sense. I moved the table off to the side so that it's closer to the cabinet, and I have this little gap in here now. My old shoes rack was in here and now I just have this little guy. I don't think this little guy is gonna stay here, but it's just chilling for now. I'm definitely down to switch these boxes, but these are just the ones that I had at the moment. I was thinking I could have my little backpack and like some purse in here. I rearranged my little plants as well. If you guys know, this was on the other side. Then we got this one in the middle and this other one is chilling here. Got this cute little vase thingy from the charity shop. I think it looks so cute. Now let's move on to the cabinet. Don't mind the shoe rack, that needs to go outside and into the trash. Ever since they installed a new boiler and we had to move the shoe rack from where it originally was, both me and my boyfriend have been despising it, and so yes, time for it to go. Okay, so here are the shoes. Definitely not ideal. Need to order some shoes organizer, and I think a little shelf here would also be ideal so that I can have more space to put the shoes on. Moving on, this is how things are looking like. I mean, I made peace with the fact that this is not going to be an aesthetic cabinet, and also like the boiler is literally there, so there's no way for it to be aesthetic, so be practical instead. My boyfriend begged me to use this space as a storage for his fishing equipment. I decided to make him happy for once. I don't know if you can tell on the top, but I added that little thing, which is basically this thing right here. I got this from Temu, and so that is holding these net thingy. I don't even know the name of this stuff. This cushion thing is on this side, and then on here I added more hooks and for the rest of his fishing equipment. So overall it doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of happy with that. My tripod is in there as well, and I think I'm gonna use the rest of this space for our backpacks and stuff. That's the cabinet. Like I said, I went for something more practical rather than aesthetic, but I feel like that's honestly the way to go. I thought we could bring this area to its original state. If you know, you know. Here's all my supplies. This dog glue is gonna be so handy. I got this from Poundland. I've also got these butterflies and these little Polaroids that I might use. Some of you may remember how the little mirror looked before, and I'm basically gonna bring it back to that stage, but this time I'm gonna do it on camera. I could, you know, I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. I'm gonna give this mirror a bit of a clean before. I'm gonna start with one and then work my way. Last time I did this, I didn't use these glue dots. I used some blue tack, so see if I regret this. I feel like this is taking me ages. I'm gonna keep building and then I'll get back to you guys. I think it's slowly coming together. What do we think? I'm pretty obsessed with it. It's definitely different than the spread that I've done before, but I think it looks super cute. I've added some of the Polaroids as well. Overall, I'm pretty pleased. And this whole wall is no longer an eyesore when you sit on the couch. And of course, that is such good news. I've also added another of those little hooks over there for our keys. Pretty happy with that solution. I low-key think this is gonna be it for today's vlog. My box of Amazon returns just arrived, so I'm about to film that video and I thought I'll wrap this one up before. Got one more thing to show you guys. I got this little blazer in Italy and I think it's super cute. I love the fact that it's cropped. I think it looks so good. I got it from Jennifer. It was like 17 euros and I'm obsessed with it. I really thought it was going to be the same shade as my trousers from Nastigal, but sadly it's not, so I'll need to find something else to pair it with, but honestly I'm not mad. We're literally getting closer and closer to the flat tour, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, if you like IKEA content, probably stay tuned for my next vlog as well, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna head to IKEA and try to come up with some shoes storage solutions. As always, if you like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments below any videos idea that you like to see from me. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!